You as a small business owner can leverage what makes you special, sprinkle in that secret sauce so that you can really differentiate yourself from Big Co. Today's video, I'm going to be going over point number 5 in our recently launched Small Business Comeback ebook. Leverage what makes you special. Now, to get the full ebook, you can go to bigredjelly.com/comeback. You can come here and download the free guide / ebook for free, no strings attached. These are 5 things that we did in 2020 that not only helped us get through the COVID-19 pandemic, but actually helped us pivot, niche, and scale faster than we ever have, despite such a crazy time. Today's video is just going to dive into point number 5 here, leverage what makes you special, but don't forget to get the free guide by coming to the website, bigredjelly.com/comeback. So leverage what makes you special. I'm gonna start off by reading some interesting facts here, which are provided by WP Forms, shout out. So number 1 is it costs upwards of 5 to 6 times as much to acquire a new customer than to retain an existing one. Customer service means a lot. 80% of people claim they'll quit doing business with a company after a poor customer service experience. 73% of people prefer to do business with brands that personalize the shopping experience. Today, I'm going to be focusing on a stage that I particularly enjoy, which is the onboarding experience or those transition experiences that all businesses deal with. And I don't think that small and local businesses put enough focus on these transition phases enough, right? So I'm going to talk about onboarding specifically and how you as a small business owner can leverage what makes you special, sprinkle in that secret sauce into that phase so that you can really differentiate yourself from Big Co. One of the first things I like to say about this is I see all too often these small business owners who are trying to copycat or mimic and mirror big corporations, right? If I'm an e-commerce store, I've got to act and brand and operate like Amazon. To a certain extent, maybe so, but you really are missing out on 90% of what makes you special, which is the fact that you're a local business and you can add a personal custom touch that Amazon cannot do because they're simply at a different scale. So if you're listening to this video and you're a manager, a small business owner, you're part of a small team or just a small business team, think about, in particular, the ways that you can leverage what makes you special. So we're going to jump into the onboarding phase right now, and I'm going to show you really quick just an actual example of what we do with some of our what we call build clients. So when we get a client who has completed their branding phase and they're ready for what we call the build phase, we're ready to start building their website and connect it with a CRM and other digital tools. In other words, they're ready to start building their online platform so they can do better business online. Their information comes into this board here, which is called the pre-build board. So this is some steps that we take before we actually start the build project, right? So let's use Mountain West Pest Control here as an example. You can see Joshua Richardson is here as the builder. You can see some basic information. Now, this could obviously be duplicated as a spreadsheet. This could be done in any project management tool like Trello, Basecamp, Asana, et cetera, et cetera. If you don't know what a project management tool is, schedule a meeting with me. I'd love to talk with you about it. Again, use a spreadsheet. Many of these tools have free versions or very affordable versions that just help you track this type of stuff. And try to put what I'm saying here into your own terms, right? So if I'm a tax preparer, if I run a tax preparation company, think about a client here that is about ready to start their tax returns, okay? We're obviously gonna need some key information that's gonna be stored here. And now here, represented in these vertical columns, are these stages that we must complete in order to start the build project, okay? So you'll notice that the very first step for us is an onboarding video call. Took out video, but that's something that's unique to, or not unique to us, but that's something that you as a small business owner can do that big co probably can't do. When's the last time you had a video call or a one-to-one phone call that was actually valuable with Walmart, Amazon, Target, or some other H&R Block or TurboTax? They can't do it because they're a different business model. So why are you trying to copy their model and be so robotic, right? Why not start that off with at least a video call, put a face behind a name, and start off that relationship on a high note? So for us, the first step is that onboarding video call. Now, if I'm a dentist, if I'm an attorney, if I'm a chiropractor, this might be represented by when they walk through the door and I have that first conversation between my front desk person and a potential client or customer of mine, right? That is the most important moment. And if you don't have a really strong pulse on what's happening in those 20 seconds or 30 minutes, then that's a big mistake, okay? Because you could be losing customers, you might be losing on an opportunity to really create brand champions, right? So we have this onboarding call. Now notice what happens after the onboarding call. I see this happen way too often. There will be a call, there will be a meeting that I have as a client for another business, and after the call is over, I have no idea what I need to do. What's the next step? What's my homework? What do I need to do in order to move the ball forward? If your client or customer is asking, hey, what's next, or where should I go now? You've missed an opportunity again. You should be preparing for those questions that they're going to throw at you before they even happen. So after our onboarding call, we then send them a personal email with a summary of what the call covered, what the next steps are, and again, just a summary of the entire process as a whole. Okay. Now, importantly, in the onboarding call, we have our very own script that we go over here, and I'll be recording a separate video that goes over an onboarding script. But our team has at least some guidelines so that we stay structured in our onboarding call while also allowing some flexibility so that if they ask a question and they get a unique answer or something's different or interesting to our builder, we can ask what we feel is most natural, but there is a script or a guideline there for our build team. Okay, so we have the onboarding call, then the client receives a personalized email, then our team sends notes or tasks to our integrations team, right? So if a client brought up specific needs, like they need a CRM, they need a live chat, they want to do online booking, online scheduling, they want to be able to take payments online. Our build team knows to add a note here for our integrations team to start work on that. And then our integrations team will start working on that, right? So there might be some unique situations for you as you're listening to this where maybe during the onboarding call, they mention several things where you need to bring in other teams or you need to prepare separate documents. You can have stages for that as well, right? But then here, this capitalized email column represents a HubSpot template email for us. Now we use HubSpot. You might use a different platform like MailChimp, Constant Contact. You might not even have an email marketing platform, or you just might use Gmail or Outlook. That's okay. You can create a template email anywhere, right? Go create a template email in Gmail, in Outlook. Make it look nice. Spend some time actually writing out the text. Add in some graphics. Add in what I'm going to talk about in a second, an embedded video or a roadmap showing the process. And then that email gets sent to our clients as well. So they receive a personalized email. Then we start the build. Boom. There it is. There's the pre-build process that delights our customers. It answers all of their questions. It gives them a personalized email. It gives them a templated email after we've completed certain steps. And guess what? We have these kind of template trigger points, as we call them, throughout our build process. This is just before we get started. A couple other things I want to cover really quick is just some tools that we use to add in some customization and personalization. The first one that I mentioned was Vidyard. I'm also using a tool called Loom to record this video where I can record my screen and put a little video bubble down here. Very easy to use. But once you've created your onboarding process or your offboarding process or your check-in process or check-in points, start to add in that personalization where you are embedding short videos of you, the face of the owner or the manager or the director. And you can send in check-ins or follow-ups that not only include written text in your email, but also really easy to record embedded videos. So Vidyard is a great one. Loom is a great one. They both have really good free versions as well. If you need help setting those up, please contact us and we would love to help you out. Another great tool that we use a lot based here in Utah is privatelabelchocolate.net. Another great example of using a local business and creating something that's really going to help you stand out. So this, as you can see here, you're able to order these delicious chocolate truffles and put your own logo on the wrapper and deliver them straight to your client. Very cool, unforgettable. It literally is the chocolate on the pillow when you go into your hotel room, and it's that extra touch that's exponentially more valuable than what it costs, right? So there you have it. There's so many fun ideas on what you can do as a small business owner to leverage what makes you special, and look at this as an opportunity. Instead of focusing on, well, these big corporations, they have all of these things that I don't have. They've got capital, they've got bandwidth, they've got the tech, they've got experience, they've got a humongous team. Instead, focus on, well, I'm small, I'm agile, and I can talk to my customers one-on-one that they simply cannot do. That's my recommendation for you. It's helped us out a lot. Don't forget, go to bigredjelly.com/comeback. Come here, download the free guide, and you can read more about the other 4 points here. And feel free to schedule a free consultation with us to talk about any of these tools or processes. Thank you.